Ladies, let's cancel some options that we need or we want in a man for relationship or marriage. What do I mean? You know, as the woman that you are, your kind, there are some certain kind of man that you imagine that you want. Maybe that tall, nice looking guy with a nice body structure, with a nice business, well spoken, that kind of polished person with all the features, everything, packaging all in one. That's your dream man for a husband. Fine as a woman. It's nice to have such a man. He has to be single, no baby mamas, he's not divorced, all of that. That's what you just have in your head. But do you know what? As time goes on, you find out that when you get that kind of a man, your dream man, his behavior is weird. It's not so nice. He doesn't behave so good. Because those kind of men, they have lots of women running after them. So they themselves, they know it. So most of the time, they are full of themselves. So even when they are doing the wrong thing, they know. They don't give a F. They don't apologize. They don't accept that they are wrong. Then, as a woman, to be on the safe side, cancel some of the things that you want in a man. I'm not saying you should go lower or you should go and take what you don't want. No. But then, you might find that man who he might not be tall, he might not have such a nice body structure, but he's a man that loves you, that wants to worship the ground that you walk on, that wants to do everything for you, that wants to wake up every morning. The first thing he wants to do is to call you to know how you are doing, that he wants to do everything just to have you, to keep you, for you to be his woman. But then you as a woman will not say, he doesn't have this. Maybe out of one thing or the other, he had a child when he was growing up. You say, oh, he's a second-hand man. Or he divorced on a good ground. You never know. You say, oh, he's a divorcee. You put all this together, you don't want him. You go and go for that one that is your spec, and you are not happy with it. That is why I say, cancel some of the things that you want and try that one that is not that kind of man that has that nice physique that you want, but is the kind of man that loves you, that worships you, that wants to do everything for you. And maybe he is a divorcee or a father to one for a long time. You have watched and that it was not his fault. You can give it a try. And when you give it a try, it might end up well, that the marriage will be successful. Sometimes he might not be the cute looking guy because maybe he doesn't know how to put himself together. So if you are that kind of a woman who knows what you want, you might also help him put himself together. You can show him some things that can make him look cute. It's possible. So cancel some of your options and I think it will be in your favor. Because those things that you have in mind, I want my man to be, you might have it, but you will not be happy. Yes. Sometimes you find some beautiful women with some men that doesn't look too nice, maybe, but you start wondering, look at this man, or look at the wife, so beautiful woman. You don't know what that woman is enjoying. The woman looked beyond physique, beyond appearance. She looked in the character. Yes, and that is what she's enjoying. Yes, I have seen a woman. I know one woman. If you see this woman, me as a woman, when I see her, very beautiful woman like this. But if you see the husband, oh my God, he doesn't look near this woman for 1 minute. But they are married. They have 3 children. If you see the way this man worships the wife, takes care of the wife, he doesn't want this woman to work, to do nothing. He provides everything. Anything. If you see this woman, she's so beautiful. Since they got married till date, more than 20 years, this woman looks good. The jobs that she does is maybe some 4-5 hours job, and she forced herself to do it because she said she just want to keep herself busy because the children are grown. This woman, this man up to date. Why? She didn't say, oh, I'm a beautiful woman, I'm looking for a nice guy. She followed what she saw in the man, and it has worked for her. So, ladies, sometimes that's your imagination of a man that you want. You might not get it. Or you will get it, but it will not favor you. It will not bring you joy, happiness in your marriage. Cancel some of them and take somebody that will love you, worship you, and you will be happy. But then, sometimes, you have to be very careful, because you might take a man that doesn't really fit what you want, but you say, okay, let me take him. At the end of the day, he will treat you like a piece of garbage. That would be very painful, because it's not what you wanted, and you were thinking the character is good. At the end of the day, it's a different ball game. That is not something to go for. That would be very painful. I have seen a woman. If you see this man, he has some little bit disability. He's not good looking. But then, the woman married the man. If you see the way this man is treating this woman so bad, that everybody say, you married this kind of a man that's supposed to be nice to you, and look at the way he's treating you. They splitted up. At the end of the day, the man came begging her, but she never accepted it, which everybody agreed to. Because for that kind of a man, you're supposed to be happy that you found a nice woman to marry you. So, you have to also be very careful. So, cancel some of your options. It's not that you want less. No. But because you want happiness, you want to fulfill a good marriage, you look beyond physique. Look at the inward character, the way he cares for you. He does things for you. You know that man will always be there for you. He's a man that wants to do everything to keep you. And don't abuse the opportunity, because sometimes some women, they take a man who does everything for them, then they start misbehaving. No, he can change. When you have luck to have a man who loves you, who does everything for you, who wants to make you happy at all costs, reciprocate. Yes, reciprocate. Otherwise, he might change and it becomes a problem. Don't take advantage. So, leave your comments. If you are not following, press the follow button.